All right, we are going to do a ride through of Iwen South, Fargo's original mountain bike trail, brought to you by Fargo Moorhead Trail Builders. Iwen Park, the boat launch, and we are going to dive in here. Under the 52nd Ave bridge through the rock garden. You'll have to excuse my sniffing today. It is about 36 degrees. I'm wearing the mittens. So my nose is running a little bit. And no, I don't think it's coronavirus. So Iwen South is a really fun trail. It runs kind of flat except for right at the southern end. A lot of the other trails in Fargo Moorhead make use of the dikes to get some elevation. There's just a little bit of a rise here, so it winds up and down, catches the edge of this a few times. Oh. It is late November, sorry, just about December. Thanksgiving is next week. We got a unseasonably warm Saturday, so I thought I'd go for a ride, and I realized I didn't have a run through of Iwen South yet, so I figured we'd grab that so that people can see what it's all about. Oh. I'm sure some people can jump those, but I can't. There's a more significant rock garden coming up as well, and I am gonna skip that, which I'm sure the Fargo Moorhead Trail Builder guys will be horrified by. But those rocks are big. You don't flow over them nicely. So I tend to skip it unless I'm being a glutton for punishment. Winding through the trees. So the southbound half of Iwen South is pretty windy. There's a cool little feature there when you're feeling brave and don't have mittens on. You need to have a finger on the brakes at all times for that. Yeah, the southbound half of Iwen South is really windy, taking advantage of, there's the rock garden. Taking advantage of all the available space. And then the northbound is a lot straighter. It's a lot like Iwen North, and then it's kind of a more direct route. And I actually prefer that northbound half, just because it's a little bit faster. I especially like the... I thought they took that out, but apparently not. Apparently they did not take that out. Barely even saw that. Yeah, so the north entrance for Iwen South is at Iwen Park Boat Landing, otherwise known as Convent Landing. One of these days I gotta find out why it's called Convent Landing. And then the south entrance for Iwen South is right across from, I think it's 60, well, no. I just shouldn't say anything. It's right south of the Riverview Estate, south of 52nd Ave. There's a, it's the first road that goes into the right if you are going south on University. I was going to say it was 61st Ave, but it can't be. But yeah, that road, it's right across the road from that. We'll have a quick look at that, yeah. It used to cut a little shorter and not go all the way to University Drive, but the guys put an extension on it so that now it goes all the way through to University Drive. So now there's a north entrance and a south entrance. It's really handy. Whoa. In fact, one of my favorite routes is to do the southbound of Iwen North, which goes up and down the dike. And this is the extension, so you can go down there. But we're gonna go through to the south entrance here. Yeah, so one of my favorite routes is to do the southbound of Iwen North, up and down the dike a bunch of times, and across the dike to University Drive, and then go straight down University Drive down to the south entrance of Iwen South, and then pop into Iwen South and go northbound on Iwen South, and then northbound on Iwen North, and then if I've got time, do Forum Tower Loop, which is right after the bridge, just north of Lions Conservancy. Okay. So just right out of here so you can see it. So this is the pump station. That right there. Oh, 58th Ave. I shall remember that. 58th Ave. So this is the south entrance for Iwen South. You can see the signage on the trees right here. So this is my favorite part of this trail. With my mittens on, I gotta make sure that I have fingers on the brakes. Oh shit. If I had gloves on, I wouldn't have hit the brakes that hard there. My mittens getting stuck on the brakes. so much easier doing it in daylight. The last 4 or 5 times I did this or with headlights, since it's now getting dark at like 5 o'clock. There's the other path just there. It comes down, so you've got kind of a 2/3 loop and then a full loop. You got some other riders in here. That's cool to see. So in the fall, it's pretty easy to see where you're going because the leaves tell you. But in the summer, it's pretty easy to see where to go as well. The ground is pretty compacted, and then there's brush or weeds on either side. And the guys at Fargo Trail Builders do a good job running through here with a brush mower. Keep it smooth. There's the straight route. That one gets wet a little bit easier and isn't quite as fun. There we go. Just about done. You can see the bridge up here. So this is the 52nd Ave bridge. Are we got any freezing on the river? I can't really tell. I'll see that in a second when we pop out beside the river. No, no freezing.
Bye.
Hey. Oh, thanks. Thanks. So we just went under the 52nd Ave bridge. Now we're just headed through to the Iwen boat launch, avoiding dogs all night. Hey.
How you doing?
Good. Making use of otherwise unused river areas. Thank you to Fargo Trail Builders. And I'm gonna go do Iwen North. Alright, I'll catch you guys next time.